Alright, YouTube. So today I'm going to start out this video and show you how to do a dimmer switch on the 12-volt lighting system in your RV or camper. And it's a little weird. It took me a few minutes to get it figured out. And what we're going to do is we're installing a dimmer switch like this. So what you'll have is your on and off and your dim. And what I did was I took out a single switch. It was, like this one. It was mounted on the wall here. Just a simple flip on and off, And that's for the bedroom lights here. Well, I tell you, if you're going to wake up in the middle of the night or something, or it's 3 in the morning or something, you don't want these lights on. I mean, they are pretty daggone bright. So I'll show you how to hook up a dimmer, and I don't have this one in the wall yet because I got to cut the hole, make it a little bigger, but is it. We have our dimmer. You can dim them down low. It's about as low as they get, but that's very good. Matter of fact, the phone is making it a lot brighter than it actually is in here because it's got a pretty cool night vision built into it or something. But and it's not actually flickering like that. That's just the screen on the camera. The lights are nice and steady, but you can brighten it on up. Jasper's over here sleeping on all the clean clothes that need to be hung up. We're trying to get everything going here in the RV, getting ready to take it on down to Florida. So I'll give you a quickie on this real quick. And luckily I had a power probe. This does help. What I did was I went around and checked, and of course you got your hot coming in right there into the switch. The pink is the hot that would go out to the light. And then these are the grounds. All three of these were together. I don't know why they do that exactly in this, in here, but all three was together. So what I did was I cut the one until the light went out in here, which is this one. See, I've actually labeled them. So in the future, if I needed anything, I could see. And that's my 12-volt hot that's going to the switch. The pink one is the light positive. It's going to the light. And so that means my ground is coming down, and I could actually tell. I knew the pink was the one that's going up, so the wire that's connected to it was going to be the ground. That's the one I snipped first. Sure enough, it was the ground. So I've got a hook to this just so we got some light in here for a few minutes while I go ahead and I'm going to get these stripped real quick. So pretty much, grab this switch. It's got the instructions on the back there. The red is the 12 volt, the black's the ground, the white goes to the actual light. But what this is doing, it's not like most switches I'm used to. I thought to myself, all right, you're going to have 12 volt going to the red, ground going to this one's going out to the light. I thought it would be 12 volt, and it's going to adjust the voltage going up to dim the light. Well, it's not. It's working the ground side. So we have to tie into the actual ground here, and that's why I got the wire nut on it, because we're going to have to add this wire over. Well, actually, I'm sorry, we're going to use the ground here. The black is the ground. It's going to go to these grounds. This hot is hot all the time. That's going to go to the red right here. And then the white that's coming out is going to be on this pink, the one that's going up to the light right now. That's usually the 12 volt, but now it's going to turn into a ground. So it's kind of weird. It took me a few minutes to get it figured out. I'm going to go grab the saw and get this cut out. A little hand saw, because it's pretty thin. And I don't like how the switch is smaller, so the plate is not going to cover these screw holes. But what I did is I took the screwdriver and kind of flattened it back down. And I think I've got it placed high enough that it might cover the top one, and then the bottom one hopefully just won't be that noticeable when you're walking by or anything like that. It ain't like it'll just be a hole. So let me get it fixed up and show you the finished product. Alright, so I got it hooked up. And you can dim it on down. Again, it's not doing that weird, that's something in the camera. I don't know if you can see that on TV or not. Now this one does have a little light over here in the shower also to give you some light in here. And that's a regular incandescent, where these are the LED, and I noticed it's a little different on the dimming. If you go all the way down, it goes out just about. It's barely glowing. But I can hear it humming a little when I go all the way down like that. And again, it's in case you come in the middle of the night, you wake up late, you got to come use the bathroom or something. You ain't going to want to walk in here and just blind yourself. Bam, like that, you know, with it wide open. So I wanted the dimmer where I can dim it down wherever I want. All right, so it was a little trickier than I thought. What I started to tell you, I had to look back out here again to figure out what I had done. So let's see if I can explain this. The red coming in is hot to the switch. So what I had to do was, these are my hot all the time coming in to the switch. And I guess the other one doubles back out. It goes to power something else, you know, or another light or something. So this used to go into the single switch, and it would, when you flipped it, it would come out the pink. The pink goes up to the actual light up there. So what I had to do was jump those together, make that hot all the time, go into the light with the hot to the switch. Because like I said, now this switch works dimming the ground side. The black comes up to our original ground, and then the white is coming out the one that used to be the ground for the actual light. So that's pretty much it. And what it does is then it messes with the ground, cuts the ground down. All right, and then of course flip it on and off. Nice. Now I just gotta go ahead and cut it and get them put in. Yeah, nice. That is so weird. See, the phone has like a nighttime thing in it. It's actually very dark in the room right now. You can't see anything over there except through the phone I can. So when you go down pretty dim, it's actually very dim in here. It's not as light as it is. All right, she works good. And this is the dimmer switch finished. Works great. It really is a good addition to have on your RV. So I just wanted to show you, they look pretty good when they're done. Can't hardly even see the screw holes. I told you where the other switch. And luckily that one's pretty close. But anyway, you can't even really tell. So I do like. Very nice. I don't know why the phone makes it flicker like that. That is weird. But anyway. Alright, there's the dimmer switch upgrade. Y'all have a good one.